Hello everybody, welcome to Shadow Generations, the playthrough, part 1. It's been a minute since we've played a game together, so without further ado, let's hop into this thing. I really like the cutscene quality in this game so far. It's leagues better than anything we've seen, except for maybe Unleashed or... I hesitate to say Frontiers because that game kind of had issues, but yeah, this game just, it's up the ante of Sonic games in recent years.
Can I meet him?
I believe so, yes. It is time to awaken the ultimate life. Welcome to the world, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like, this shot right here is awesome. I don't think we've seen this cinematic level of quality in Sonic games except for maybe Frontiers and Unleashed.
Shadow here.
Again, those are like the only games I can really think of where this is the absolute standard.
I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
Or at least the baseline standard.
I hope you're planning on being here.
I already told you. Gun detected.
And keep in mind, this is a remaster.
Signature aboard the Ark. I'm not leaving until I eliminate any possible threat.
There's free food.
There.
Alright, Act 1 of Space Colony Ark. Let's do this thing.
Get away.
Chaos Spear is my favorite move in this game so far. You can just use it to break the game, basically. It's like the ultimate move, honestly. You can just use it to skip huge swaths of the map. Alright, let's go here. See what I mean? Chaos control. Oop.
Alright, ultimate power. Chaos control.
Oh, hit that. Unfortunately.
Alright, ultimate power.
Another thing I really like about this game so far is that they've added this new, like, well, not new necessarily, just they've brought back moves that are kind of synonymous with each of their with each of the characters, like Shadow having Chaos Spear. You know, this is just a general Sonic trend nowadays, anyways. But like Shadow having Chaos Spear and Chaos Control. Sadly, he doesn't have Chaos Blast, but like, yeah, this is just cool that they're actually bringing this stuff back. This is, I mean, it fits for a remaster, if I'm being honest, but we haven't seen this stuff in a while, so for them to bring it back is kind of a power move, if I'm being honest. And if there's any skeptics, don't worry, this game is absolutely everything it's advertised as. It's that and more. You'll see what I mean when I get to the later parts of the game, but like, this is, I'll say it now, I think this handled Shadow's backstory better than Shadow the Hedgehog, the original game. I think it did much better. Like, at least the way it tackled it. Because, like, Shadow the Hedgehog, it's still ambiguous as to what actually happened in the game, like what Shadow actually experienced. But this game, well, you kind of get the point. Even general audiences can kind of get the point. So, you know, not saying it's a bad game, it's just this game has just done a better job. It probably helps that they've simplified a few things in this game. Like, again, Shadow doesn't have Chaos Blast, so there's not as much accessible moves, which I'm bummed about, if I'm being honest. The Frontiers moveset was probably the best thing about that game, the fact that you could do combat. That was one of my best parts, like one of my favorite parts of the game, but, you know, they did this, which was pretty cool. I mean, it's not like combat is necessarily a main focus in this game anyways, but it would have been nice for Shadow to have some unique moves. But again, this is a remaster that's basically a whole brand new game, so that's asking a bit much, if I'm being honest. This game already does so much for Shadow specifically, like his brand, and just in general, like the Sonic brand. It's amazing in terms of quality.
So what I was tracking was him. I won't let him escape again.
Like this particular cutscene right here, like, I don't think not even the original generations had this good of a rank animation. It was kind of the one, and that was it. Cutscene number 2. Like the fact that Shadow's using his brow to make facial expressions instead of using his eyelids like they've been doing with Sonic. That's just already a huge leap in quality. Like, I played Frontiers a few days ago, and man, is it weird to see them emote with their eyelids. Like, I didn't notice it for a long time, but jeez. And of course, adding stuff like this where they connected the games is just cool. Omega. E123 Omega. We have restored half of Space Colony Ark. I don't remember what this thing's called, but Omega says its name, so... So why don't we go talk to him real quick? Shadow, you are here too? I was hunting Dr. Eggman's latest super weapon when it unleashed a temporal anomaly. He's probably referring to the Time Eater.
I will assist you, Shadow.
Chronometer error. We are in a space without time. Yeah, that's really tongue twister. I will assist you in returning things to normal.
Hurry up, Shadow.
Hurry! I must resume my hunt and destroy Dr. Eggman. I'm pretty sure you have one more dialogue. Oh yeah, no, it's just the same. So anyway, yeah, the fact that they did that, where they added 3 separate dialogues per area, we'll take a look at them. But the fact that they did that was, like, again, really cool. They've added interaction to the game. It's just another level of quality. like, you can't really see it unless you look up close, but this game just looks gorgeous. It's got probably the best particle effects we've seen in, like, any Sonic game, period. And, of course, it's mechanically very unique. Well, I just messed that up pretty bad. I think this is the first time where we've been able to use Chaos Control in the levels. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's a game where you can actually use Chaos Control as like a traversal mechanic, like it's done here. I might be wrong, so again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this is the first game to kind of tackle that and really make it a staple of, you know, just Shadow's brand once again. Because so far, Shadow's brand has kind of just been surrounding, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. That was his brand, more or less. Like the Edgehog. But now it seems like they're kind of realizing that wasn't the original intention of Shadow, and they're backpedaling and going back to where they were initially with Shadow prior to Shadow 5. Again, just like he was Chaos Control, Chaos Spear. I mean, I miss him having guns, I'm gonna be honest. I would have loved to run around doing that, but it's more fitting for his character for him to be, you know, just a tad more reserved, less psycho, if we're gonna be honest. Because that's kind of what he was, to a degree. I get they were going for something different in that game, but like, could have done better, could have done worse. And the fact that they're actually, like, really incorporating the lore of Black Doom a lot more. Like this right here, the fact that Shadow's having these mutations and stuff. It's, again, really interesting and unique, especially for a Sonic game. I'd love to see how this way of reinventing characters. Let's just go with that. I'd love to see where this goes, honestly. With like characters like Knuckles, maybe we can do like an Echidna tribe, like a game on Angel Island. That would be really cool if there was a game where Angel Island was the open zone. So far, we've gotten a game where there's been open zones. Shadow's had his game with open zones. I mean, Silver's probably the next logical choice for like a Year of Silver type promotion or whatever, if they're gonna go that route. But then there's also the fact that, you know, if we're gonna just complete the whole like Hedgehog trilogy, we might as well go and use Silver, because he's the only other Hedgehog, except, well, there's Amy, but she's not really one of the main protagonists. She's just like a side character. So is Knuckles, so yeah. I mean, she could be. Anyways, cutscene.
What's that new power? I've never done anything like that before. It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural. What could be causing these mutations?
I love how Shadow's asking what could be causing these mutations. Like that's his question. But he never really thought about the fact that he's alien, technically. So that, like, wouldn't that then be the most logical conclusion, is that he's half alien, so he's probably experiencing what the alien species normally goes through or something. Also, Maria's back. Yay! Rip Maria.
Maria? No. She's gone. I'm seeing things. Maria!
Shadow, I beg of you, Please, do it for me.
Maria?
For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I need to stay focused. Deal with the problem at hand, not chase dreams.
At least they've kept that consistent. Shadow's motivations stayed consistent throughout this. Which I like, that they've actually brought that back. People are going to be saying like, oh, he's moved on, but like, I'm sure people in real life who've experienced grief and loss can attest to the fact that it's not that simple. It's never that simple. I mean, sure, Shadow the Hedgehog definitely tackled that to a degree, but like, it didn't really ever get fully addressed. It was addressed in Sonic 06, that's for sure. Also cool artwork. But Sonic 06 deletes itself from the timeline, so why are we gonna just assume that Shadow is completely okay? You know, given what he's experienced. And, you know, this is, based on where this takes place in the timeline, this is assumed to have only taken place like a year at most since he's woken up the second time. So he's still kind of fresh on all this. Alright, let's talk to Omega real quick.
Observation.
Aerial anomaly detected. Preliminary Black Arms research indicates it's called Black Moon. No immediate threat detected. Remain on high alert and proceed with the mission.
Unable to process.
Chronometer function still offline. Destabilization of space-time continues. Source of disruption appears to be unidentified life form. Sonic is present and counteracting the effect. Explanation: data not found. Well, Tails gives the explanation in the other game.
Observation.
The gear-shaped object you collected is resonating with a specific frequency. I detect a matching frequency in that conspicuous pillar standing out in the void. Analysis: applying the gear to the construct may yield results. I bet they just used the gear because Sonic Frontiers. Well, also, the Time Eater kind of has the gears of a clock, so I guess it fits.
No!
Doom Spears. Yeah, so this is just kind of the ability to shoot 5 Chaos Spears. That's the max you can shoot, by the way, is 5. Like, Shadow is kind of already able to do this, but I guess it's a cool ability for the game because, you know, it gives reason for players to actually play the game and unlock things. Not just, you know, have infinite power immediately. That kind of defeats the purpose. Oh. That Orbon and Cubart aren't there. Oh, I spoiled that, didn't I? Anyway. Rail Canyon. I saw some people complaining online that they butchered. Wasn't Rail Canyon, it was Bullet Station, the song. I've never played Heroes, so I cannot confirm or deny that, but I mean, it's not the best song in the game, I'm gonna say that much. There's infinitely better songs in this game. So, yeah. Take that what you will. But again, I'm not an expert, so cannot confirm nor deny.
Ultimate power.
Also, does anyone know how to get that gear piece that's just kind of on top of that? Ow. It was on top of that building. Yeah. I just don't know what I'm doing there. We have entered the Doom Zone. Radical Highway 2.0. Well, I guess this could be daytime Radical Highway. Yeah, this could be daytime Radical Highway. Let's just call it that. It makes the most sense to call it that. This is, I think, the most cryptic version of Radical Highway that Shadow enters. And I don't think it makes any sense, like, whatsoever. Not even at the later portions of the game. I mean, I could be wrong, but just Shadow, like, Black Doom's being extremely cryptic for no reason. Well, I mean, I guess he has a valid reason of he doesn't want to divulge his plans. But, like, again, extremely cryptic. And just that line, but it's still not enough. What does that mean? He never elaborates on that, and Shadow is even questioning that in the level. So, it's just like, why? He's overdoing the cryptic a bit. That's all that needs to be said. It's overly cryptic. It's just the one time he overdoes it, I would say, in the game. It's pretty good otherwise.
This is the ultimate power.
I think this level and Bullet Station are my least favorite. For reasons I will elaborate on later. But yeah, this is just not. It's just a rail grinding segment. It's not too interesting. You're just holding boost basically the whole time. I mean, it's kind of fun, but you're just holding boost the whole level. Alright. End of Act 1. And I got a pretty good time. I could have done better. Rail Canyon. Part of the Rail Canyon has been restored. I think it's interesting that we're this far into the game. Like, it's Act 4, I would say. And Maria and Gerald and... well, they've been introduced, but Shadow hasn't linked up with them at this point in the game. Okay, so I said I would elaborate on why I don't like this level. Right about... right about... come on. I didn't realize you could see. Right about here. That's why I don't like the level. Those spikes. They are really hard to avoid if you're not paying attention. Like, keyword being if you're not paying attention, which, sadly, half the time I'm not. I'm just focused on Shadow, so that's kind of on me, but again, it's not the best stage in my opinion. Wait. 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 Got it. Didn't see that.
Chaos control!
Got that. I would say that progressively, the levels get better in my opinion, because Space Colony Ark's alright. It's not the worst, or it's not the best in this level, in this game. I will say that. But it's not the worst. It's certainly pretty good. Then you have Rail Canyon, which is just it's whatever.
Chaos control!
Could have been done slightly better, I guess. A little bit more normal platforming would have benefited this and Rail Canyon's levels specifically, because they kind of feel automated. Out of this entire game, they're the most automated feeling levels. But overall, still not bad. Rail Canyon has been restored. But then you have the later levels like Kingdom Valley and Sunset Heights and Chaos Island. Those are probably my favorite levels in this game so far. Alright, so we gotta go up here. Whoa. Something calls to Shadow. I think having these Doom powers come back would definitely make for a very interesting story, because this is, I think, Shadow experiences this in secret, sort of. The Doom powers, at least. So, having that sort of come back, and for his friends to learn about it, well, Sonic isn't really his friend, more like a rival. It's ambiguous, but having Rouge and Omega learn about this, that would be a unique situation.
Not bad.
Honestly. Let's go talk to Omega real quick. Oh. Here's Orbot and Cubot.
Oh, hello, Shadow.
Please don't smash us to bits!
So, technically in the timeline, this is like their third appearance because... Wait, no, it's their second appearance because Sonic Colors was their initial debut. So, technically, these guys are brand new robots.
Observation.
Orbot and Cubot. Aerial anomaly detected. Preliminary black arms. Okay, it's the same. But, yeah, that would mean that Orbot and Cubot met Shadow directly after... Wait, not even directly after. Before meeting Sonic. Alright, artificial chaos counter. We gotta kill the artificial chaos. Easy level, honestly. It's like really easy. Just enough. Completed. Oh. The blue gear.
Alright. Chaos control!
Swing. And I still got an S rank. Sweet. Let's return to white space. Again, that thing. Alright. 1 ring challenge. There's only 2 of these, I think, on the entire map, so it doesn't seem like these challenges are all that important. The 1 ring challenge. Darn it. Start from the beginning, I guess. I missed another one of those things, unfortunately. But an S rank has been achieved, so I'm fine with it. Alright, key number 1. Destroy a set amount of beetles and reach the goal. Okay. I really don't mind it being that you have to complete all of the little special challenges to get the keys, because in the original Sonic Generations, you only have to complete 1, but all the challenges kind of suck, to be honest. As I found out very painfully during the challenge video, which you should totally go check out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I picked probably the worst challenges to do, if I'm being honest. Not challenges. Special stages. What are they called, anyways? The special gates?
This is the ultimate power.
Yeah, what are they called? Anyways, it's just Sonic Generations were annoying to finish because you have to. If you wanted to do it that way, where you had to complete all of them, there was like a ridiculous amount of them. But Shadow Generations, you've only got 2 per key, so it's much more manageable. Also, these stages give Forces a run for its money in terms of size. They are short. They are tiny. Like, so much so that I'm not ever afraid I will like run out of time or fail for any reason. What level? Yoink. Oh. Yoink. Bye-bye. Oh no! Well, I guess that's a complete terrible situation. Don't want to die. Alright, well, an A rank is not that bad. We have restored the area around Space Colony Ark. And second key. Oh. That's right. I wanted to do this. Alright, we'll do this right before we do the boss. I just opened it, but we'll do this right before the boss. Because this is, like, probably the best. The DLC is pretty cool. And I've seen people saying that Keanu could have done better, but I think he did good enough. I mean, he's certainly no Jason Griffith, but he did okay. Like, it's not the worst. Let's just go for this one. What do we need to do on this one? Oh, there's another chaos control. This is really easy. I'm pretty sure Sonic Generations is like considered one of the easiest Sonic games. Shadow Generations should be like up there as well in terms of ease, because like this game, you could hand it to somebody who's never played Sonic before and they'd still know what they'd be able to figure it out in like a few minutes max. It's also not even that difficult, which it's good that there's a hard mode for this, for the bosses, because, you know, it's better to have that than not have it. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, kind of thing. Dash rings. Dash ring rush. Need a tad more rings.
Let's do this.
Finished. Alright. Third key. Time for the boss. The Biolizard. Alright. Let's just use this guy to get there. I really like that mechanic. It helps traverse the land. Anyways, the Biolizard. Also, I'm doing a video on this guy, the Biolizard. So keep an eye out for that. I have the script ready and just about everything ready to go. Could be out anywhere from now to sometime mid next month. I want to give myself some leeway room because I want to work on it really well, you know, make it good. But yeah, just expect it to be coming out sometime in the near future. Biolizard, the Biolizard.
I will end your suffering.
This is also perhaps the most, I want to say this is the best boss in the game, but that would be a lie. It is the most mechanically distinct, I'll say that much. It's the most mechanically different from its previous iteration. But the best boss in the game is stretching it a bit, especially when the final boss of this game is really good.
Your energy is still unstable.
But, like, yeah, this is a really good boss, and it's pretty funny that they made it the first boss. I mean, I get that it's not that difficult. Like, it has 3 phases? But it's still, like, a very unique, very interesting boss fight. And is up there in terms of good Sonic bosses. I would put it up there with Sonic 3 Big Arms. That's a good set. That's a pretty bold statement, but I would put it up there. It is very good as a boss fight. I like it more than the original. Don't hate me, but I like it more than the original. The original isn't bad, it's just I like it more than the original. I'm gonna say that much. Don't get squished, don't get squished.
Alright. Chaos control! Too easy.
See, like I said, 3 phases.
Stop struggling. Cling to a clear
Again, Dragon Ball Z type one-liners. Shadow's dropping, honestly.
out of my way.
Honestly, I think this game is the only game where... I think this is the game that Kirk Thornton kind of nailed it as Shadow. Like, he made this character come alive in this particular game. Like, previous iterations, he's just kind of there. He's been used, I think, a total of not even 10 times prior to this game. So, he's kind of not very versed in Shadow's voice. But the fact that he did this well in this game is just, it's an astounding performance. I'm going to be honest. Better than Keanu. Well, better than Keanu did in this game. In the movie, Keanu nailed it, but still. All right, year number 3. And the egg moon has opened its eye again. This area is kind of just materializing, so I find that funny. But yeah. Cutscene number 4. He looks like he's phasing in and out of reality, like he's attached to the white space somehow. So that's pretty cool.
I destroyed you once. I will do it again.
You defeated us, but the Black Horns live on. And this temporal anomaly has accelerated my plans to revive my forces and consume the world.
Like, it would have been awesome to be able to just do those combos. Am I wrong for thinking that? It would have been awesome to have combat as Shadow? Especially it makes more sense with him than Sonic, or any of the other characters, if I'm being honest.
Are not ready yet. Once you have been perfect,
Well, maybe not Knuckles, but still.
we will have our reckoning.
Alrighty. Let's go get the next Doom power-up. Real quick. I'm gonna need to get over to the area I was
Something
thinking
calls
about.
to me.
Doom Surf.
No. No.
Yeah, like this is cool. Doom Surf. Very cool. For those who don't know, when you initially enter the water with the Doom Surf, you can press boost and you'll get a quick burst of speed. I've noticed that a lot of people don't seem to be using that, but it's a mechanic in the game, and the game never explicitly tells you this. But you can just do it if you want to. It helps. It shaves off a quick millisecond of time, but that's about it. Let's talk to Omega real quick. Warning, massive spike in biosignature detected in the Black Moon. It is watching us. Ooh, creepy. Proceed with caution. Show no mercy. I won't.
Observation.
Observation. Applying the gears to the constructs results in the new, powerful mutations. Analysis incomplete. I require more data. Seek more gears and gain more strength to crush your enemies. Find more power for me as well. I want to crush your enemies too.
Unable to restore.
I am unable to restore communications with Rouge. Something is obstructing our connection. Multiple weak life signs detected. Unable to pinpoint locations. Seek out Rouge while performing your mission. She is a valuable asset to us.
Warning.
Alright, that's the same line. Alright, let's do the movie DLC. This is the determination of the straw.
Where am I now?
I think they did a pretty good job with everything in this DLC, except for Shadow's model. He looks creepy. He looks like he's got white fur. Like he's old. He looks old.
Is that
Gray and white fur is what I'm seeing on him. He looks weird.
taking on another form?
But other than that, this is like the coolest thing ever,
If I've left my
if I'm being honest. Gun.
Suspicious. I should
Yes,
fight.
you should, Shadow.
Looks like I've kept my basic form abilities.
Oh,
Yep.
I want that.
All right, a beautiful city. That's it. Looks like how Maria described the Earth.
I don't have any interest in. I'll come back to the DLC levels after in part 2. I'll come back to Act 1, not Act 1, Act 2 of this DLC. I find it really cool that they put Tokyo as the main location because that's where the movie starts. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen. Sorry. But anyway, I thought that was really cool that they did that.
I need to find my way back, or fight
Oh.
my way out.
Don't hit those. Alright.
What are
Oh.
they?
That guy. Boing, boing. This is the coolest part, if I'm being honest.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of time, Shadow says. I like how they included this detail where Shadow saved this guy, because it really proves that he's not in a vengeful state anymore. He's not out to just destroy Gun. He knows they're his enemies at this point. He's kind of messed up because of the dimensional warping and stuff, but he's still to a degree he's still the good guy, which I like. He wasn't a really good villain anyways by comparison to other villains. He's intimidating, don't get me wrong. He's just not a villain type character. He's way too sympathetic to be any ordinary villain. You're gonna really make the guy who lost basically his sister to the military, the bad guy? Really? I mean, he's not exactly the bad guy in Sonic Adventure 2. Anyways, they make him out to be like a hero towards the end, and he was. But oh, whoa, boing, wait, whoa. I should stop talking. Anyways, he's made out to be the hero in the game, anyways. But he's not a monster. He never really was. I kind of see him as like never really being a monster, just a broken person. He's definitely gotten better, but he's always just been the broken kind of character, which they've done a pretty good job of showing that. Anyways, S rank, and perhaps the coolest cutscene to date. Yeah, no, I cannot get over the model looks eek. The one in the movie looks better. I'm gonna be honest. The one in the game is just eek. I mean, sure, it was a low effort model. Low effort by comparison to the movie, so I'm not gonna judge too much. It's just like, it's a tad creepy. I don't know what it is. It's just this version of Shadow is a tad off. Because this isn't exactly movie Shadow. It just looks a tad different. Out the ring portal. Alright guys, this is going to conclude part 1 of the Shadow Generations playthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you liked this video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and check out the videos that are going to be up on screen right now with my Sonic Unleashed playthrough up on the right, and my essays playlist up on the left. Hope you have a nice day. Peace, guys.